Well, Trail Life USA, information can be found at traillifeusa.com. It's very exciting. This is a Christian Boy Scout movement that is sweeping the country. We are going to be a masculine outdoor program. This is not another church program or a Bible study. This is going to be a masculine scouting program that's going to have a strong outdoor component to it. But we are going to be biblically based in a Christian organization.
Did you say? I'm sorry. Did you say? You said Trail Life, and the information is available at traillifeusa.com, right?
That's right. traillifeusa.com.
Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
So after the battle to try to get the Boy Scouts to see clearly on this was lost, I realized that there were tens of thousands of people that were following us, and there were also scoutmasters, Christian scoutmasters around the country that were also forming a parallel program. So we have, over a period of time, launched Trail Life USA. The program will begin on the 1st of January of 2014, but folks are starting to register now and pre-charter, and all that information is online. But we're very excited. I mean, while we're saddened about the Boy Scouts' decision, it was a tragic decision that has permanently altered an institution, an American institution. What we are excited about is that God is doing something new in the earth, in America, and perhaps even beyond with Trail Life USA, because there's hundreds of scoutmasters. We held our first convention in Nashville, Tennessee. We had 1,200 scoutmasters from all over the country, 44 states represented. Mike Huckabee was our keynote speaker, and it was a remarkable event, and we really feel great about what's happening.
John, some people will listen to this and think, well, this is just a replacement for the Boy Scouts, but really, Trail Life isn't just replacement. You've gone beyond Boy Scouts and blazing trails in new areas. So tell us, how is it like the Boy Scouts, and what are the important ways in which Trail Life is going to be different?
That's a great question. And I want to say this. We are not anti-Boy Scouts. We are going to expose the dangers of that membership decision because it is wrong, and it will endanger boys. There's no question about that in my mind. But we're not here to bash the BSA. That's our heritage and our legacy. We're coming out of that. They've presented us with a fork in the road, and we are taking a different direction. And so most of us are members of the Boy Scouts of America, Scoutmasters, Eagle Scouts from all over the country. But there will be obviously new people that come in that have no relationship at all with the Scouts. There'll be a lot of similarities. We'll have a transferring rank structure. That's the most important thing. So if your young man has done work in the BSA, they'll be able to transfer that on a certain level into the new program, so they won't have to start from ground zero again.
We're talking to John Stemberger. John joins us from Florida. He is an attorney, and also he is the president of the Florida Family Policy Council. John, Eagle Scout, and was one of the leaders in the effort to have the Boy Scouts hold firm on their traditional, long-standing commitment of promoting morality, and instead the homosexual agenda won the day at the Boy Scouts of America, which was kind of shocking, quite frankly, to a lot of people. And so there are scouts, former scouts, I should say, and former scout leaders who left with a heavy heart. They didn't want to leave scouting, but they felt like they couldn't, in good conscience, stay with it, given the changes. And so they formed a new group, and the new group is called Trail Life, and they've got sitting here looking at the website. So the young men will be called trailmen.
That's right.
Okay.
Trailmen, there are a lot of parallels in Boy Scouts, but there's a lot of differences as well. One of the features is going to be the standard. The standard is a walking stick that will bear some of the rankings on it. Throughout the history of the world, walking sticks have been used by shepherds to shepherd sheep. In early scouting days, they were used, and so we want to raise up a standard, both symbolically and literally, when we're hiking and when we're in the program. So that's another different part of the program. But this is going to be, while Christianity runs throughout the assumptions of the program, it's not a churchy or religious thing. So we will engage with Scripture when it makes sense, but there's not going to be, kind of Christian teaching everywhere. But the assumptions of Christianity be woven seamlessly throughout the program, and so that makes it we want to have the kind of fidelity, Tim, where even though all the adults have to be Christians, any boy can join the program. And so we want to have the kind of reputation,
right,
almost like a Jesuit Catholic school, that the school is so good and provides such a good education that even Jewish parents will put their kids in it. And so that's the kind of rigor that we're looking for in this program.
Well, you guys have already got a vision statement, you got a mission statement, you got a motto, an oath. All these, this has all come together pretty quick, John.
Well, every night there are scoutmasters working on committees. Last night I was up till about midnight, and we had a committee on uniforms. And so most of the program has been formed, the names and all of that. We're providing intellectual property protection for all that right now and making sure this thing is all lawyered up. So we want a scouting program that is safer, more powerful, and deeper in every way. And so that's what we've done. And so there's hundreds of people working around the country on this. It's not just a small group by any means. And so we're very excited about the progress that's been made.
What if there's somebody listening right now and they've been in scouting and but they can't remain any longer because of the adoption of homosexuality as normal? What do they need to do now? They want to come your way.
Well, to start a unit, the first thing they need to do is find a chartering partner, and that probably needs to be a church. It needs to be an organization that can actually sign the statement of faith and values of the organization. So that's the first step, and once they get that, then they'll need some leadership in terms of some of the male leadership. Women can serve in many positions, but in some positions they'll need men to serve for a committee and scoutmasters and whatnot, because we think it's important for boys to have positive role models that are men, and so that'd be the second step. All that information is found online. The chartering process is seamless, and it is completely done online, which is a whole new thing that the Boy Scouts don't even have. They're still using paper registration. So we want to be high-speed, low-drag, use state-of-the-art technology, and really make sure that we're being good stewards of all the funds that are coming in.
The mission statement is to guide generations of courageous young men to honor God, lead with integrity, serve others, and experience outdoor adventure. So that's the mission statement. The motto is walk worthy, adopted from Colossians 1:10. So, and they got an oath, and you can read all about this and find out everything you need to know by going to the website traillifeusa.com. traillifeusa.com. Our guest has been John Stemberger. Ray, do you have a question for John?
Just to say this, John, it'll get started in January. Could a whole troop that's currently in the Boy Scouts, if they decided they wanted to come over, it's possible to do that?
We would love that. That would be the ideal thing. They need to make sure that whoever their chartering partner is, whether it's a church or whatever, can sign the statement of faith. An entire troop can transfer over, or just a couple of families can transfer over and start a new unit as well. So either way, and we're looking to be able to help folks make that transition.
Hey, John, thanks so much for being our guest, and also thank you for your hard work and dedication on this issue.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it.